enabling access to networks, opportunities, education, and careers for talented young Africans is what we've been doing here on Biashara Tuesday. Of course, trying to highlight some of the people or some of the organizations which are also keen in entrusting us with the processes they are using to give us those opportunities, and also try and sensitize the masses, the audience, young Africans who are watching the show, here, or log on or hop on to some of these opportunities. I'm sitting down with Dr. Paris Bosibori. She'll be giving me her insights from 8B Education Investments. They envision a world where the frictions restricting African talents are eliminated and the continent's immense wealth of imagination goes global. So we're leveling the playing field here, and I'll allow Dr. Paris to give me her exact plan, or how you can join in, how you can send someone to join in, and what are the benefits which can be realized from 8B Education Investments. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good morning. I'd like to pass my regards. I'm from 8B, and I'm here this morning to represent our Managing Director from the US, Dr. Uridia Bosire. And I'd want to talk about 8B ecosystem. 8B is an educational investment which is there to help young and bright, all aggressive African students so that they can compete. Globally in terms of education, in terms of employment, and in terms of job market, so that they can be able to be at bar or to be at level with all the other students or employer all over the world.
Mm-hmm. You've mentioned there interestingly, because I'd of course discussed with you this before, that some of the questions that will arise, of course, out of this is, are we exporting our talent, or are we leveling the playing field? And I like how you've said there, it's trying to ensure that we are at par. And that is what you're doing at 8B Education Investment. But maybe we roll back a bit. What's the 8B standing for there?
8B is a global information platform. The term 8B is the 8 members who started the education investment. That is how it was derived from 8B. And its intention was to help the African students so that they can go to global university outside Africa. Mm-hmm. Basically, for them to network, for them to get education, and for them to get their career on the areas where they are talented. Mm-hmm. This is not about us exporting our talents, as it looks like, but it is exposing them to other talented students so that they can bring some of the talents back home.
Right. Not exporting, exposing. That's a really nice way of putting it there. So what are some of those responsibilities or some of the things that you do at 8B Investment towards this goal of ensuring we're exposing these students on a global level?
Yeah, we've been in the market for the last 2 months. And if I can say, 8B is a 12-month program which we started in October. And it is a first program whereby we are going to do things in 4 phases. The first phase is initially getting people to know 8B. And if we are getting people to know 8B, we are doing sign-ups. And when we are doing sign-ups is we are giving you a link to our website, we are giving you a link to our community, we are giving you a link to join the ecosystem of 8B so that you get to know what you are doing. You get to know the universities which can give you scholarships, the universities which can give you loans, and the employers who can employ you.
All right. So the resources that you currently offer to these students, how has the experience been so far for the ones that you've already enrolled on to 8B?
The experience, definitely when you're starting anything, sometimes there are ups and downs. The experience has not been so bad and not very impressive, but we are trying. So far, we we have registered around 15,000 Kenyan youth between the age of 17 to 35 years, and they're in the process of seeking admissions. And by the end of December, we have a few students who we are looking forward if they can join universities in the US by March next year.
All right. Who is eligible? Then I'm interested because it sounds like a really good opportunity, and I want to see if I can tick all the boxes of eligibility. Maybe we hear them. Who is qualified to join 8B investments, 8B education as a student who's looking forward to studies abroad?
Yeah, like I said, the people who are eligible are the brightest African minds between the age of 17 years to 35 years. What you really need to have is you have to have an interest. That's the first thing. Then you have to have smartphone, or a computer laptop, or a computer, whereby you can be able to use the Google search, Google Maps, Google engines, so that you can be able to locate the university, you locate the jobs, you locate the employers, so that you have one-on-one interaction. In our websites, we have mentors. If you are stuck somewhere, you click on the tab for mentors who will guide you on the jobs which are available, the universities which are giving scholarships. We have two types of scholarship, fully sponsored and partial, and we have loans. And when we are talking of loans, these are the loans which you are given and you are going to pay back. We have a period on which these students are going to pay for this loans. Because a loan, once you are given, you're definitely going to pay back. Maybe that is depending on the university which you are going. It will be the one which determines on how you are going to pay, but usually it is up to like 10 years from the time you get into college.
Right, so this is not just about education, there's also job opportunities, I hear from your conversation. What kind of job opportunities are there, and how do you avail them for the job seekers?
If you log in into our 8B website, there's the button there where we have a number of jobs being advertised. We have jobs in finance, we have jobs in engineering, we have jobs in network systems. So those are some of the jobs we have. Currently, we have like 22 employers. I could suggest our clients to make use of the opportunity before any other African country takes the opportunity.
Takes up the opportunities.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned earlier that of the students, of course, that you enroll to help secure education opportunities abroad are the brightest young Africans between age of 18 and 35. How do you determine
Let me add talented. Let me add brightest, talented.
Okay. How do you determine,
and aggressive.
How do you determine that? What is the metric to this is a bright, talented, aggressive young African?
We determine that by how fast you could be, because this is an opportunity given to anyone. You see, we've said between 17 and 35. Between 17 and 35, those are the most people we have in our Kenyan. So there are so many people. So how fast, how aggressive, how talented you can go into our website, go to a university, go to a job site, how fast you can go. So if there's someone who is slow and there's someone who is fast, there's someone who has an interest in a given area, and there are some who don't have an interest. So that is why we are saying we have brighter students. Brighter students, they tend to differentiate which is an opportunity and which one is something which they can do it later.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it also depends on a personal level, or what level of motivation do you have, what kind of insights and vision do you have into your future there. Now, the application process to become part of 8B, how does it look like? Is there a fee? Is there a form that some people have to fill out on the platform?
No.
Or how easy it is to join?
It is absolutely free. To join our website, it's absolutely free. You get into our website, you are allowed to join our community. You log in via your email address, you give your contact, you do a brief description about yourself, you upload your photo, then you are definitely a member. Once a member, then you can qualify to enjoy all the services which we offer, like you can do an admission, you can look for financing, you can be a mentor. Yeah, you can be a mentor. If you are qualified, if you are learned, if you have a skill, you can give a mentor. You can equally give back to 8B in terms of supporting 8B so that it can also support other African students. Like, you can also give finance, because our main aim, once you go out and get an admission, once you go to any university and get an admission, you need to bring it back to 8B so that it can either give you a loan or it can give you a scholarship. That is why we need other mentors. That is why we need other sponsors to come in and they can give back.
All right. I understand that you are also looking to onboard some ambassadors in the universities and also various institutions as well, to enable to get this more students into the program. So how exactly is the student ambassador program working?
Yeah, we already have them. We already have from various universities. What is the work of the ambassador? The work, why do we need the ambassadors? We have various universities in Kenya. They are up to 50. So at the moment, we've gone to like 15 university. KU, Nairobi University, Kisii University, Moi University, Maseno University. On those universities, we've recruited 2 ambassadors who are going to channel our information, who are going to give students the needs. We've trained them on how to promote and spread the cause of 8B ladder. They are going to plan and organize campaigns, program to train and recruit brilliant students. They are going to manage the ladder on their social media, on their WhatsApp groups. They are going to acquire and sign up members. And what usually happens in this 8B, if you are a student and maybe you are in a second year or first year, 8B allows you to do transfer. If you do an application now and you are in second year, you can plan so that you can join third year when you're going to a US or a London university.
So you can transfer your credits from, let's say, Kenyatta University to a university in Arizona.
Sure.
Okay.
And that is why we have ambassadors in various universities to give this information
to the students.
Yeah.
Right. So now, how do you get to be a student ambassador now for maybe the students who are watching the show and would like to begin there as ambassadors? How is the application process? What do they need to know as they want to join and become ambassadors?
That is about the ambassadors. The first thing you need to do is to log in into our website. In our website, we have a button whereby you will leave your message. And then you'll have to join the community. Once you join the community, you'll leave an information on you want to be an ambassador or you want to benefit from 8B. It is two-way. You either want to benefit from 8B facilities, that is scholarship, loans or job, or you want to become an ambassador. And then when you log in, we will contact you, then we take you for training.
What are some of the perks and benefits of being an ambassador with 8B that will entice, of course, more of those to join the community?
We will be paying you at the end of every week according to the number of students you bring up in 8B. We will give you some PEC, that is maybe end-month PEC. If you bring a good number for like a university like KU, we can sponsor you for like 1 week trip to Mombasa.
All right.
Vacation.
Very exciting, very exciting. I think this will be the end of my work here. I just got a new job to become an ambassador. I think I'll be making my application in just a short while. Of course, exciting. Make sure that you're checking out 8B website. We've been showing it there on the screen. There's a community tab at the top right. Uko mwisho kabisa, there's that community highlighted tab hapo. Just be clicking on that and be going through it as we also have this conversation. Utuambie what is the area that you'd like to go towards. As she said, there's education, there's jobs, there's also, you can decide to become a mentor. And maybe to explain a bit further into the mentors, how do you source these mentors and who exactly are they? What will they be doing as they mentor the students who are coming to the platform?
Becoming a mentor is voluntary. It's the same way you have to log in into our site. Then you do an application that you want to be a mentor. To be a mentor, you have to have an area of profession which you need to mentor students. For example, Jen comes, he wants to be mentored in economics. I cannot give Jen to someone who is doing languages. Jen will have to look for a profession or a mentor in that area. So you will need to send your LinkedIn contact. You need to send your CV. We see if you are qualified, and if you are qualified, then you get the opportunity to be our mentor.
All right. That is great. So some of those opportunities, of course, which we have been highlighting here from 8B Education Investment. Make sure you're checking them out, the website as well, on all social platforms. As she said, they are very active and have a lot more of things and reasons on why you should join as an ambassador, as a mentor, as a student, or as just someone who is casually looking for a job and opportunities which are all abroad. Maybe finally, to also put this into perspective, you said we are not exporting, we are exposing our students to opportunities abroad and also to other students in universities all over the world. Why do you think this is important to students in Kenya, and maybe generally to the benefits of the country can realize from this kind of platform like the one that you're providing?
This will equitably connect our brilliant student to best school, best jobs, and best opportunities, so that we can have one global market.
Where everyone is well skilled, no one gets less opportunities. Of course, sometimes they say we appear to be children of a lesser god, so it's important that we level that playing field.
Sure.
Thank you very much, Dr. Peris, for coming through to the show. And I'm seeing here a comment already from Morris saying that shout out, bro, great and informative content you're watching live. Asante sana, Morris, very long time viewer of the show, and also tell us where you're tuning in from this morning. Maybe there's final words that we might have left out, and what you would like someone who's watched the show right now, the first thing they should do after we finish this conversation, give that appeal out to them. This will be your camera.
The first thing I'd want you to do, if you are watching me, is you log in into our website. If you are a student doing first year, if you have not joined university, if you are in a third year, if you are looking for a master's, if you are looking to do PhD, this is an opportunity for you. Opportunity usually only comes once. Like we said, this is a 12-month program. After the 12 months, I think 8B is going to move on to something else. So make use of this opportunity so that you be among the first African students to benefit from the 8B scholarships, 8B financing, and 8B ecosystem.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Peris. And once, of course, you get more of those students into schools and into jobs, please do bring them through to the show. So pia tupatie success stories and some of the insights which you can learn from them.